King reached forward with his hands and lifted a slim black cloth head glove clear off his head. The head glove looked like a black fishnet stocking, but with flat plastic featureless eye and ear cups, and a large molded mouth and nose mask, from which a black plastic pipe ran out and down into a box attached to the frame of his sim rig. Whilst in the simulation, the tube delivered oxygen, water, food, smells, gas, smoke, and, through a system of pressurized pneumatic needles within the mouthpiece, could inflict physical sensation or even damage. The head glove was lightly elasticated and clung to his face neatly. He opened his eyes and rested them on a dark blur ahead of him. Slowly, they focused upon a drab gray ceiling above him. The head glove was claimed by a number of long, gray, finger-like tubes, which took it whilst maintaining it in the shape of his head. The tubes deflated and retracted upwards, taking the head glove with them. King once again became aware of his real body, the dull ache in his sides, a stabbing pain in his shin, and the overall feeling of fatigue, despite having just finished his mandatory 8-hour sleep. He looked at the small 4-inch color screen beside his sim rig. On the screen, a Caucasian man lay asleep in a comfortable bed with a molded Art Deco teak headboard. The man in the bed had a craggy, handsome face, tanned, mid-30s, short dark hair. People had told him he had a faintly passing resemblance to an old 1940s Hollywood actor who starred in a number of film noir detective movies. King had looked him up and found that a great many records before the year 2040 were blocked, but he had been given access to a number of old movies for research purposes once he'd confirmed that Los Angeles 1936 was going to be his primary simulation residence. The movies were Casablanca and The Maltese Falcon. They were digital replicas and a computer-generated pastiche of the originals, which had been lost. Nevertheless, King loved them and had watched them countless times. On each side of the bed stood a simple wooden bedside cabinet. On one of them, a pack of cigarettes opened, a jade Art Deco ashtray overflowing with used cigarettes.